President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday in Maduguri, Borno State, directed security agencies to take the fight against insurgency to the hideout of a criminal element and ensure they are completely eliminated. Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. Most importantly, give this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets seen by a wider audience. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. Buhari also directed the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development and its agencies to come up with significant programs to address urgent threats posed by explosive remnants in the southeast. The president, who issued the directive on the occasion of World Humanitarian Day 2022, affirmed government's commitment to reducing the effects of disasters, climate change, insurgency, and challenges of internally displaced persons (IDPs). He reiterated his directive to security agencies to take the fight to the hideout of a criminal element and ensure they are completely eliminated. He said, the men and officers of Operation Lafia Dole, security agencies and the Multinational Joint Task Force, MNJTF, are very much appreciated for their commitment to the fight against insurgency. I commend their professionalism and tactical penetration to the hideout of a criminal element, leading to appreciable improvement of the security situation in this northeast region, without which the resettlement of the IDPs would not be possible. I therefore implore you not to relent in your efforts, continue to take the fight to their hideouts and ensure they are completely eliminated. I also implore you to ensure adequate security for farmers in their farming activities. Agricultural activities are most needed for settlement and development of the rural areas, and these can only be achieved if the farmers are sure of their safety. Directing the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and its agency to pay particular attention to emerging issues amid the return and rehabilitation of Nigerians displaced in the 13-year conflict and insurgency in the region. The president, in a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Mr. Femi Adesina, said, the emerging issues include the increasing number of orphans and widows. From my experience in the unfortunate civil war, I know the threat that unexploded ordnances can pose to returnees even after the conflict has ended, as we saw in the latest IED incident in Burma last week. I urge the ministry and its agencies, as well as state government and the special committee I have set up under the chairmanship of a vice president, to come up with specific programs and projects that respond to these emerging challenges of explosive ordnance, as well as that of children orphaned by insurgency. On World Humanitarian Day, commemorated annually on August 19, President Buhari commended all humanitarian aid workers that provided the much-needed assistance to those afflicted by the conflict. He praised humanitarian aid workers across the globe for distinguishing themselves through their courage, commitment, and drive to help their fellow humans in need, often at extreme personal risk to themselves. These typifies the nature of humanitarian work and sacrifice, and it is a great testimony for the theme of this year's World Humanitarian Day, which is "It Takes a Village," he said. The president led other guests at the event in Maduguri to observe a minute of silence in memory of all who lost their lives in disasters and humanitarian workers who died in line of duty. On this 2022 World Humanitarian Day and every other day, we stand and shall continue to stand in solidarity with humanitarian aid workers and recognize their tremendous service and sacrifice. We celebrate their tireless efforts to save lives, preserve human dignity, and alleviate suffering. Their selfless commitment and actions stand as an example to us all. We will also make sure that they have our backing by ensuring that the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, Social Development facilitate their work, he pledged. President Buhari also appreciated General Theophilus Danjuma, retired, for his efforts to Borno State government in rehabilitating many IDPs in the northeast, describing his humanitarian assistance as significant and patriotic. The president also thanked the UNDP, the European Union, and the government of United States of America, United Kingdom, and Germany, as well as other foreign establishments for their support in complementing the administration's support to stabilize the Northeast. Citing figures from Aid Workers Security Database, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Sadiya Umar Farouk, disclosed that since 2016, 35 aid workers had died, while 22 others were wounded, with 28 kidnapped. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a massive thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.